Hi, this is Cindy. I'd like to talk to you a little bit today about coaching for academic readiness and excellence and how we use Blackboard to support coaching initiatives through Starfish at WKU. A little bit about the history of the CARE organization. It was established originally through Blackboard only, and it had between spring 2015 and spring 2017, 28 participants. And this was despite our best efforts of emailing, calling, announcing in newsletters, this great new coaching service. But it's hard to convince someone of the value of a program that they really know nothing about when their plate is already full. And online learners have a lot to do. That's primarily why they choose to study online. So in fall of 2017, though, that all changed. We now have 1,157 students who are actively participating in CARE, with more than 20% of those signing up for high-touch coaching. We also have another group dedicated to Best Expectations program, and this is through a collaborative effort with AARC. And this Best Expectations program provides coaching and resources for students who are on academic probation, so their GPA has fallen below 2.0. These two groups are in addition to the on-demand population who were already receiving coaching in their on-demand. So what changed exactly? What brought us from 28 students over a 2-year period to 1,157 active participants, with more than 200 signing up for the more high-touch version of coaching? A couple of things have changed since the creation of CARE in 2015. First, online and on-demand came together, and this has allowed us to combine our efforts and develop new strategies for working with online learners. Because one thing that we know is that on-demand students rarely only take an on-demand course. Semester-based online students rarely only study semester-based online. Most of our online students take a combination of those two, so it makes sense for us to be working together to help those students. We have 2 designated student success coaches, Donna Casnell and Holly Young. We worked very closely with instructional design to improve the existing CARE organization to make it more interactive, and now it has features that we never thought possible a couple of years ago, where students can earn badges and they participate in discussions and all kinds of pretty cool things. They have weekly modules to complete. We have new partnerships with Academic Advising and Retention Center, including the BEP program, which I mentioned earlier, and also there is an on-demand collaboration right now for students who are on academic warning. Those students are also required to complete coaching if they sign up for an on-demand class. And Tanya worked with Chris Jensen to establish this as a way to redirect those students who might be getting in some questionable situations academically before they fall into the BEP classification. And we have a full-time staff member who is dedicated to retention strategies, Holly Young, and she's one of the coaches, and she also engages students through phone calls and text messages, and she's been able to drive a lot of participation in CARE through this increased interaction and fostering that one-on-one connection with students. Another key factor, and perhaps the biggest key to all of it, is the expansion of Starfish. Through some really great work with the IT department and the Starfish team, we were able to expand Starfish from a focus on on-demand courses and competency-based education programs to include all of our online learners, as long as they were undergraduate degree-seeking online students. They are now part of Starfish. And what this did was it allowed us to tailor communications and early alerts to each population. So a student in a competency-based program, for example, would receive different communication than a student in a semester-based online degree program. And this ensures that all online students, whether they're registered for a semester-based web class or an on-demand class, receive basic coaching to help them stay on track. So this is the coaching organization in Blackboard. This is what a student sees upon logging in to the CARE program. It's the announcements page, which has important reminders about registration dates and fall break and winter term class registration. And if we click here on start here in program information, it will take them to the goals of the CARE organization, along with how they can get started. And there's also a link here to Module 1 as a way to get them accustomed to completing the modules each week. Moving down to WKU History and Traditions, we wanted to include this piece because we wanted to reiterate that connectedness to the university, but also the idea that WKU has been around a long time. It was founded in 1906, and so we have a rich history here, and we're more than just a virtual campus location. And we also included the slideshow from the admissions Flickr account just to show them around campus. Program modules are the weekly assignments or activities that students have available to them, although they're not required to do them. They can do them, as they find them applicable, and that's fine. Right now there are 4 released because they are set up on an adaptive release timeline so that the student doesn't feel overwhelmed. They just get, a module a week, and they can refer back to these at any time. The discussions area is one that I am particularly excited about because this is something that Danita and I a long time ago tried to foster among students, and we could not get them to talk to one another. We couldn't get them to talk to us. Based on the stats, they were kind of lurking in the background and using resources, but they were not connecting with one another, and that's one of the keys to retention, so it's really important. And as you can see here, Holly is very good at getting them to talk. So we have 187 posts in the first week's discussion forum, the introductions. And another really great aspect of this is that they're not just talking to us, they're talking to one another, and they are connecting with other students that are majoring in the same online program as they are majoring in. And that is very powerful too. And Holly's been working with them to give them tips on setting up study groups and things like that, as they're comfortable, of course. But as one of the keys to retention and to success in school, I'm very excited about this aspect of it. We have technical requirements, the achievements section. This is where students can earn their electronic badges for completing the different modules. They can click on any one of these that they haven't done to see what the details are for earning that particular badge. And once it's earned, it will be in full color. Mine are not in full color because I've not earned any. But once they earn it, the badge will appear in their earned badges area, and they can see what they've earned and what they have to go at any time. And it's just a little incentive to encourage them to stay active within the organization. So the other area that we give them access to is the Student Resource Portal. And as you saw, the menu has some other items there too, focused on technology support and WKU libraries. This, I suspect, is not our most visited area, but it is very important to success in school. So the Student Resource Portal has quick links to an online writing lab, academic calendar, financial information, scholarship search, financial aid, how to make tuition payments, technology services, including technology support, exams with a link to our DL testing center, and how to clip out of a class, managing test anxiety, the library services, which includes research guides for each college, along with how to get started at a distance and troubleshoot any issues that may come up when you're logging in from off campus. Helpful hints about maximizing the use of your textbook and communicating properly online. and even a GPA calculator, which they may think they will never need, but they will likely want it at some point. And then we also have a quick links section that includes things like career services and counseling services, a link to our regional campuses and transfer center, adult learner services, various links that we thought they may find helpful at some point during their WKU academic career. So that's it. That's all I have. I will say that if you would like to know more about Starfish, I know this focused primarily on the Blackboard piece, I would be happy to meet with you about Starfish, and we can go over what it does and how it's customized for each population, and try to discover some ways in which it would work for your population. Just give me a call at 745-4087, or you can email me, and I'm happy to come for a visit. Thank you for watching.